Hi, I'm Terry, and in this video I'm going to show you how to load the printer driver and perform a test print to your Epson weight ticket printer. First, make sure that you have a USB port printer and not a serial connection printer. Turn your printer upside down, and underneath you should have a square Type B USB connector like the one shown in this video. Your printer cable will have a square connector that mates to this connector that's located in your printer. While we're loading the driver, be sure and unplug your printer from the computer. Now, locate your driver disk or the folder that contains your Pro Tournament Scale drivers. In this example, I copied all the driver files to the desktop of my computer. First, open the driver folder and then double-click on the folder named Pro Tournament Printer Software. Inside that folder, double-click on the file located inside that folder that begins with APD, which stands for Advanced Printer Driver. When the security window appears, click on the Run button. The files will then be unpacked and loaded onto your computer. Click on the Next button to continue. After you read the license agreement, click on the I accept the terms of this license agreement, and then click on the Next button. For this installation, we're going to want to use the minimum that's recommended, so click on it and then click on the Next button. In this screen, we will select the printer driver that we want, and we also select the type of interface that we have. So click on the Add button. In the top box, we're going to click on the down arrow key and then select the TMU220 receipt printer from the list. In the center box, we type the name we want to give this printer. In this example, I'm going to give it the name Weigh-In Ticket Printer. In the bottom box, we declare what style interface the printer has. This printer is a USB port printer, so we select Create a USB port and we set it as a default. Click on Next. This window will show the printer driver that you're adding and the name that you gave it. So now, click Next. This is an overview of the printer driver you're adding and the style of interface port. Click Next to continue. Loading these drivers can take anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes to load. I have speeded up the video just so you don't have to sit through and wait for all these drivers to load. After the drivers load, you'll either get a screen that says they were successfully installed or you'll get an error code. Once you get this screen, click on Finish. You can now close your File Explorer window, and that pretty much completes the installation of the software drivers. So now we're ready to connect your printer and print some text. Make sure that your printer has the ribbon correctly installed and it is turned on, and you've got the cable connected to your computer. When the computer sees that your printer is plugged in, it'll start loading the drivers, and there will be an information screen or an icon at the bottom indicating the drivers are loading. On this particular computer that I'm using, after the drivers were successfully loaded, I got a checkbox beside the icon. Alright, now we're going to open a Windows program called Notepad, and we're going to type in some text and send some print to the printer. Once you have Notepad opened up, take and type in some text. And by the way, I speeded up the video on this. I only wish I could type that fast. Now click on File and then click on the Print. When the window opens up, you're going to select the printer name that you gave your printer. On this one, it was Weigh-In Ticket Printer. So I click on it, and then I click on the Print button. And in just a few seconds, your printer should be printing out what you typed in on Notepad. And that's it. In less than 5 minutes, you get your printer all configured, set up, and ready to go. Thank you.